CoorsTek is a global leader in high-tech ceramics, and they have over 50 locations worldwide. They manufacture advanced components for pretty much every industry out there. The CoorsTek project was one of the fastest Apriso implementations for its size we have seen at Andea. They initially approached us to replace their legacy maintenance solution with Apriso, and they later expanded it to include full production, non-conformance, quality inspection, and CAPA capabilities. As of now, we've rolled out Apriso in 13 sites with maintenance and over 8 plants with production, with a new site going live approximately every 30 days.
CoorsTek started working with Andea after being highly recommended for their experience in the Apriso platform as well as manufacturing software in general. It became apparent early on that the recommendation was warranted as Andea exceeded our expectation in both time and quality of their work. At the time we were using a homegrown maintenance system, it became apparent that it was not going to satisfy our global requirements. We chose Apriso because we were looking for a single system to satisfy maintenance, manufacturing execution, and quality, and roll out globally very quickly. Andea has satisfied that requirement for us.
We implemented Apriso for CoorsTek using an Agile Kanban approach. The project ran really iteratively, and our MES consultants had daily stand-ups or meetings with the CoorsTek team so that everybody involved in the rollout was always on the same page. Going Agile really requires both companies to trust in the vision early, but allows for the development to start much sooner than traditional projects, which in our case was 2 weeks after the workshop ended. This extra space in the project allowed us much more control and the ability to adjust to changing requirements and needs. As things were running really smoothly, we decided early on to run it in a Kanban style approach to reduce the number of meetings and really the total overhead needed.
Choosing the Agile project management approach was the correct approach for CoorsTek. Andea implemented over 320% of our project scope on time and on budget. Andea's approach to starting off with a workshop as well as training for the team proved to be an excellent approach to the project. Andea's approach to starting the project with a workshop as well as training of our employees helped us understand the expectations of the project from the very beginning.
The idea behind these workshops is a really simple one. We want to create a shared understanding and transparency as soon as possible between us and the customer. What was different about this project was that the CoorsTek and Andea implementation teams had a series of upfront, over-the-phone planning meetings before the workshop to agree on a high-level, rough proposal and vision. This allowed us to create a united front when talking and performing the workshop and to control scope and expectations from both sides of the fence. It was also important to mention that the entire team was quality focused from day one, and nothing was developed without a plan to test it. We had our project excellence team on board, but ultimately it's CoorsTek who led the user acceptance testing and training. To this day, this is the earliest any customer has taken ownership of the solution. Having that CoorsTek team represent the solution and perform the UAT made it much more real world, resulting in almost no quality or functionality issues being found.
Apriso implementations can be challenging due to the flexibility of the system. Andea's approach to allowing us to take bite-sized pieces allowed us to roll out functionality one at a time. Communication was almost frictionless because we decided to keep the project team together through the life of the project. Both project teams from CoorsTek and Andea had positive communication. We decided early on to utilize the CoorsTek development portal to help us track requirements, test cases, and the development effort on the Andea side. In the end, we were able to quickly see the KPIs and the progress of the development effort.
We invested heavily in making sure that all new development requests went through Brian, no matter how small. This had 3 major benefits from what we could see. Number 1 is it prevented scope creep and contained all the work that needed to be done to keep everybody on a budget. Secondly, it created stability, which kept the developers focused with minimal to no distractions. Lastly, and most importantly, Brian could ensure that all change requests fits into our combined vision from day one, which is a centralized and configurable solution designed for standardization and a really speedy rollout. This centralized architecture approach has reduced the cost of rollouts to CoorsTek's new sites by over 80%, and now it only takes 30 minutes to set up a new Apriso plant. We Andea deeply thank CoorsTek for allowing us to be part of their journey and for their guidance and support. This was simply not possible to achieve without their core team of amazing people.
The great thing about working with Andea is they are truly experts within their field. They understand the Apriso system as well as manufacturing in general, and it's really helped us to implement a solution that is helping our plants move forward on a day-to-day basis. Because of the success that we've had with Andea, I highly recommend them for other customers looking to implement Apriso as a solution for their manufacturing systems.